Your life seems good. There's nothing you can complain about. You are making it better than many people. But do you feel like something is still missing? Do you feel like you are not completely fulfilled or satisfied? You are not completely excellent or passionate about anything. There's something that is missing. What is there outside the box? Is there anything else for me than this life that I'm living right now? I understand that feeling because I feel it too. And I spent the last year working with a life coach. And today I'm going to tell you what I figure out. So long answer short, what I discover is that we feel like this because we are not living our true dream life. Maybe you are only living in a replica of your true dream. And what do I mean when I say replica? A replica is something that is kind of similar to, but not, absolutely not, the original. Let's say you have a burning dream, something you're really passionate about, really want to do. And the dream is to do this thing called X, the letter X. But it's not easy, of course. And you give it a few try, you do it a few times, and of course you fail. You realize, oh shit, this is harder than I thought. And then your mind has another idea because the mind always wants to protect your ego. So it come up with this idea. Hey, this X is so hard. What about we switch to this Y that is kind of similar to X but easier? And this way we're not going to fail, because if we keep pursuing X, we're going to fail again and again, and that's not cool. Now, if you like me, you have this belief that is rooted deep in your mind, that is failure is ugly, is negative. Failing is shameful and embarrassing. You should not fail, you should succeed. Failing is so uncool. Feeling like a loser when you fail. You don't want to face this emotion when you fail. No one wants to fail. So your mind's arguments sound legit. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we can just abandon this X and switch to do this Y, which is easier. So you do that, you abandon X, you do Y instead, and Y is easier. And you succeed in doing Y. Now your mind convinced yourself. See, it's actually a smart thing to choose to do Y instead of X. Because eventually, not everyone can do whatever they want. And this argument is backed up by the belief that you have been stuffed into your mind ever since you were a child. Like, you should succeed, you should not fail. Don't chase dream, be realistic, be mature, make money, find a serious job, don't be daft, don't be stupid. You know what I mean. You have heard these things all your life. So yes, you abandon X, you choose to do Y instead, and you succeed at Y. People might praise you, you get validation from everyone else for doing such a good job at Y, but deep inside, you will always feel like there's something is missing from your life because you have never done X. You have never dealt with your original dream. And it really doesn't matter how much you succeed in doing Y. You will always remain unsatisfied because X remain undone. That's why you see so many people having high-paying job, having high position in the society, having so much respect and validation from other people, but they still feel lost. And that's also why there are people who quit this very good job, who leave very good things behind to start over their life with something that seems crazy and insecure and uncertain. And society often think of them as reckless. What happens if you choose not to follow X, your original dream? That is, whenever you see someone doing that, doing X, doing that thing you dream about doing, you will feel bad, you will feel angry and envy toward them. Like, wait, that is my dream, but they are doing it, but I'm not. Your mind will try to protect your ego by not letting you face this feeling. So it will produce thoughts like, oh, come on, but those people, they are so much better than you. They have things that you don't have. Like, they have more money, they have more time, they have more talent. You are not as good as them, so just be realistic. Just stay here and do what you're good at. Don't be greedy, don't be too ambitious. You are not good at X, you're good at Y. Be grateful with what we have. Be careful because the grass always seems greener on the other side than on your side. So just stay here on this side instead. That's the argument, that's the thoughts that your mind will produce to comfort you, to pamper you, so that you will not have to face these nasty emotions. And that is why you cannot break out of the box. Your mind creates these walls of thoughts to stop you, to protect the things that you're doing, and to stop you from stepping out and reach out for the dream that sounds impossible. So yeah, you always feel unfulfilled, unsatisfied, because there's something missing in your life, and that is your true dream. And what is stopping you from doing your true dream is because you have traded it with a replica instead. So now you're busy with the replica. You don't have time and energy or any intention to do with your true dream. And here I want to use the word the replica and not the fake dream, because fake sounds something negative. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing good or bad about our X or our Y, about this plan or the other plan. It's just simple like this. You want X, but X is so hard that you choose to do Y instead. And you have Y, but you never have X, but you still want X. And that's where the paradox is. And we solve the paradox by recognizing your X, recognizing your true original dream, and do something about it. Now let's think about yourself. Does this make you think of any dream that you have abandoned or you have avoided to face? Any dream that you have compromised? And the things that you are doing now, are they truly what you want? Or are they just replicas of what you really, really want? I want you to spend this moment here with me to think about it. Think about a dream that you don't want to face, you don't want to think about because it hurts. Maybe you were hurt trying to follow that dream before in your life. Think about a dream that you don't dare to start because it sounds impossible. Everyone told you so, including yourself. Think about a dream that sounds so unrealistic and ridiculous that you have to put it away because you don't want to look like a fool. I want you to verbalize it. What's that dream about? You can speak it out, or you can write it down. What's that dream about? Becoming an artist? Quit your job, stay at home, do nothing? Travel the whole world? Become crazy rich? And buy whatever the hell you want? Swim the ocean? Climb Everest? Make music? Open a cafe? Go to Africa? Go to Asia? Go to Europe? Go to America? Go to Antarctica? Go to Australia? We should have crazy dreams, I think. And you should verbalize it. Speak it out or write it down. Here, I would like to share with you my story. I have a dream related to this YouTube channel. My dream is that I have a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers. A channel that I speak English. I want to reach out to international opportunities and prosperity. And English is not my first language. It's like 20 times harder for me to speak English than to speak my first language, which is Vietnamese. I uploaded videos about doing yoga as I'm a yoga teacher. And after a long time, I reached like 300 subscribers. I thought to myself, oh, maybe this is not for me. It's too hard for me doing videos where I speak English. And maybe I do not understand what international people want. Maybe I do not understand what people want. Maybe I don't have a talent of making good videos. Maybe my ears, my light, my voice, my speech suck. Maybe the competition is too big. Maybe I'm too late. Everyone's on YouTube now. I cannot compete with everyone. And then my brain came up with an idea. Maybe I can make videos in my first language, in Vietnamese, so that it's easier for me. And maybe the competition in that market is lower. so I don't have to compete with too many people. And so I did that. I switched. I kind of stopped making videos on this channel, as you can see, and I switched to make videos in Vietnamese, and I upload to another channel for people in Vietnam. That channel grew up to like 11,000 subscribers, following with a Facebook page that has 20,000 followers, which lead to very good sales for my online courses in yoga, which bring me very good passive income. So everything was a success. I'm really proud of myself for doing all this. I think that was impressive. And I learned a lot about making money, about content creating. I probably will share to you on this YouTube channel, so make sure you follow me. But at the same time, I always feel like I'm missing something. And it has been haunting me for years. When I look at people with a big YouTube channel, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I feel all these kind of emotion. Envy, sad, desperate, and somewhat even angry. And those are not good feelings. I try to run away from them. My mind tried to protect my ego from facing all these emotions. So it produced these kind of thoughts like, oh, look, those people are so much more beautiful than me. Those people are more talented than me. English is their first language. They have a whole crew to do their filming. They have expensive camera. They have editing skills, which I don't have. My brain tried to come up with all these excuses, all these reasons to try to pamper me, make me feel good about myself. It's okay. Not everyone get what they want, right? It's just reasonable that I cannot be like them. And it's okay, because not everyone can get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it's fine. It is a very hard thing to do. It's fine that I don't do that. Do these thoughts sound familiar to you? And that's why I have been off for these channels for years. Sometimes I want to come back and make videos, but then what's the point? Doesn't matter how many videos I make. I probably will still suck at making video, and probably no one will watch, and probably I can never reach 100,000 subscribers anyway. So why bother? And then things slowly change. In 2022, I got pregnant. At the end of the year, when I was heavily pregnant, I canceled everything, all my business, to get ready to be a stay-at-home mom. And that's when I started working with a coach to clear up my mind and get a better look at myself, my dreams, my mindset, in order to figure myself out before my baby arrives, so that I can become a better human for my child. And with the coach help, I face all these emotions. I dare looking right into them and feel them and confront myself. I could untangle all these thoughts to realize my true dreams, that is to have international YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers. And the things that I achieved, the channel that I did in Vietnamese, that project, it was great. There was nothing wrong with it, absolutely nothing wrong or negative. But it was the replica. It was kind of similar to what I want, but I think what I want is impossible, so I chose to do that thing instead. And I got it, I got the replica, but I never got the original. So now I'm back here to do something about my original dream. I also recognize that this pattern has happened many times in my life. For example, when I was in high school, I wanted to become a designer. So I went to art class to prepare for university. But at the same time, my results at high school went down. I couldn't stand the pressure from my family and from the school. So I chose to drop art class and abandon the dream of becoming a designer, because keep being a good girl at school and at home was an easier option. Another example is that in my 20s, when I was still living in Vietnam, I wanted to see all the countries in the Southeast Asia. But then I thought it's actually easier for me to travel in Vietnam because I know the language. So the result is that I have traveled most of my home country, Vietnam, but I have never seen any of those other countries in Southeast Asia. As I said above, all these choices are not right or wrong or good or bad or negative or positive. They are just choices. It's just that I want to do X. X is so hard. Y is kind of the same like X but easier, so I choose to do Y instead of X, and I get Y, but I don't have X. But I still want X deep inside me. Doesn't matter how much I try to cover with other thoughts, other things in life. Deep inside, I still desire for X. And that's where the paradox is. That's why I always feel like something is missing in my life. So that's why I'm here, back to this YouTube channel. And it will not be limited to yoga videos from now on. I'm going to share and talk about what I'm passionate about. It's mind, body, love, money, art. Basically, what I've learned in my life and what have changed my perspective and shape myself and my life as I am now. And only realizing my true dream and choose to do something about it already released me from feeling all these hard emotions like envy, anger toward other people, especially those who already achieve what I'm dreaming about. Only by choosing to go back and do something about my dream makes me feel confident and peaceful inside. I already feel like I'm more fulfilled. And now it's your turn to deal with your dream. If you want to do something, you can do it. You don't have to make it big. I don't think I need to have 100,000 subscribers to become fulfilled. I already feels good knowing that I'm doing something about what I want. And now I'm going to cast a spell on you. When you hear this sound, all your true dreams are going to find their way to the surface of your mind. And you're going to recognize them. So sit where you are, close your eyes, take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Pay attention to your mind. And once you recognize what your true dreams are, you will find a way to make them come true.